Hi, so I'm still in the Peak District, and as it's pretty much one of the first real times I've spent much time here, I'm kind of having a little bit of an explore, and I'm not after a killer shot or anything tonight, but really just want to see what the landscape's like and what opportunities are available at other times. And so I'm currently walking up a path that's just out the back of the place that we're staying, actually. It's called the Snake Path, and it leads towards Kinder Scout, which is the highest point in the Peak District. And I know there's an old hunting lodge or something up there, and so I'm aiming for that right now, just to see what it looks like and have a bit of a walk. So like I said, this is one of the first times I've ever really spent any real time here, and I mainly get pulled to the Lake District with its dramatic crags and lofty skyline. And so what I can first see is that the Peak District is very different in that sense. There's a lot more rolling hills and open moorland, which has an eerie beauty about it. And there is miles and miles of dry stone walls, which are all just begging to be used as leading lines, I guess. So there is just masses and masses of heather on these hills as far as the eye can see. It's now got one or two small purple flowers on it, otherwise it's brown. And you see all these hundreds of shots where people have got the beautiful golden light on the purple heather, and it looks fantastic. I don't have that to rely on today, but the hunting lodge is just up ahead, so I'm going to continue up that way. So further up ahead of me is Kinder Scout, and if I had the time I'd be tempted to go up to Kinder Downfall for the sunset. However, I've got about an hour and a half and it's quite a long ways to there, but I'll see if I make it. Now made it up to the hunting lodge. It's supposedly now just the start of golden hour, but the sun's kind of stuck behind a cloud a little bit. There's a chance it might break through. And normally I'm quite meticulous or fussy with my composition, but because the sun's not really coming out, I'm just quickly going to capture a shot here and then walk on and find something else. But what I'm going to use is some of the heather in the foreground. It's still got a few flowers left on it, and this path that leads up to the house, making the house the main focal point off in one of the top thirds. So I'm going to get a tripod set up here, snap the shot before I continue up the path towards Kinder Scout to see what I can get. So the setup that I've gone for here, I've got a soft grad on the front so that I can hold the sky back but keep the shed well exposed. When I was composing, I had a bit of an issue with how high I have the tripod and how much I tilt the camera down to see the heather. Obviously, if I have the tripod up high, I've got the nice path as the lead-in line, but I have to point the camera down, and then that, with my lens, produces a bit of barrel distortion and makes the shed look a bit odd. If I have it too low, then I lose the track as the leading line. Sort of gone for a happy medium, I think, so we'll see how it actually turns out. That's f/16 ISO 100, and this is firing off for a second. Might just adjust that slightly to reduce the barrel distortion. Not too bad. Time to move on, I think. There's Kinder Reservoir down below me here, which is reasonably still and creating some nice reflections I could possibly use. And I might try and do something with that because the sun isn't really breaking through that cloud and it's not being cast on any of the hills around me anymore. So I'll take a stroll a bit further and then see if I can get a bit closer to the water perhaps. So the time now is 6:33 and today the sun sets at 7:03, so I haven't got much time. But I can see up ahead of me a path that leads up Kinder Scout. I think it's going to be a bit ambitious to try and get to the top of it before the sun sets, but if I can get a little bit higher and I can work the reservoir into my composition, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a view of the sun going down. "6:43 now. I'm not sure I'm going to make anything good out of this. So I didn't make it. I knew it was a little bit too ambitious, but I'm not going to be stupid and go up to the top and have to come all the way back down in the dark. But what I've learned from this hike up here and this trip is that the Peak District is a beautiful place and I'm going to have to return. And next time I'll get to the top. Whew. One quick snap. Yes, I've admitted defeat and I'm on my way back down. It would have been reckless of me to push on all the way up to the top and try and capture an image that I hadn't even really prepared for with such little time. And given that the sky wasn't all that interesting, it really wasn't worth the risk. But this trip out was never really about me going out to get a killer shot. But it has allowed me to explore the region a little bit more and get to know the landscape and what opportunities there are on offer that you just can't get from looking at other people's images or doing research on Google Maps. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it on your social media accounts if you think anyone else will like it too. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then please do. And leave comments because I love reading them and getting in little discussions with you all. So thanks to everyone that's done that already. I think I'm going to have a reward beer when I get back down. It's one of the reasons why we go out hiking, isn't it? Whoa! I didn't walk so far down without even realising.